So first we will go with this asserts related to X1, right? So today I have a new web service. I found it over the web. uh, See, there are many web services available over the net, over the internet. But see, sometimes now actually when I'm recording, this web service is working, right? So after sometimes, or when you are watching this video, it might not working. But you can take any other web service as well, and you can do the same operations on it, right? So I have added this web service into the SOAP UI tool, or I'll show you again. Let me just remove this, and I will create a SOAP request. I'll give a project name as this. Let's say Dataflex web service. This web service is for country information, and let me add the WSDL of it. So the WSDL is here, service description. Okay, so here is the WSDL. Okay, so as you can see, in the 1.2 version you have several operations, right? So like capital city, countries using currencies, right? For example, by the time we will take this web service, what is this web service? This web service gives us the countries in the result if we add some currency code into it. So let's see. And actually we have given a help over here. Let's say for this countries by code. And on every web service we have given some help, right? Like click here, you will see some references. So AF is the country code, it gives us Africa. So let's check this. Control V and see, do we get Africa? No, we don't. Why? Country, let us check some other request. Yes, Afghanistan. AF is for Afghanistan. Okay, let it be. We will try this current country flag. Okay, so this country flag takes argument country ISO code. Yes. So when I say here, so it gives me a URL as output, am armania.jpg, right? It gives me the URL of the flag. Let me see whether it is correct or not. Okay, this is the country flag. Capital city. What if I say IN? New Delhi. Acha, it gives the capital of the city. IN stands for India. So capital of the India is New Delhi, right? And AF, or AF, it is Kabul. Afghanistan, it is Kabul. Okay. So fine. This is something you will see several operations here, and if you want some input, what input you should pass into it, you will get the help over here, right, in the web services itself. Fine. We'll go with this operation, right? So our first assertion we will add. So in order to add assertion, I need to add a test suite first. So let me add a new test suite. I'll give a name. Let's see, country test suite. Okay. So in this test suite, I'll create a test case. You can either click here, or you can right click here and you say new test case, right? One at the same. We will give some name. We will say capital of the country. Capital of country. Okay, right. So test case is done. Now inside this test case, we have to create a test step. So add a test step. So this is will be a SOAP request. So I'll say capital, right? And now you have to select the service from it, right? So we will select the service from this 1.2, right? There will be 1.1 also. We will select from 1.2. So capital city is this, I think, right? Capital city. Okay, so I have selected the web service and I say create optional element as well. I will select this. Okay, yes. So the web service is here, and if I say IN stands for India, it gives me New Delhi. Okay, so today we are not going to check whether it contains New Delhi or what. We are going to check the XPath. So you see XPath match. Okay, you click here, this window will open. Okay, so first you have to click here, declare namespace. Right, all the namespace will be declared, and now you have to give the XPath of this. I just want to check whether at some particular XPaths particular value is there or not. So do you know how to find XPath for this? Right, so either you can go directly from this soap envelope, then soap body. Right, I'll write it for you. uh, Actually I have a separate video on YouTube about this, so XPath, right? I'll provide the link of that as well. So either you can write like this, starting with your base node, slash soap envelope slash soap body slash m : capital city response, and its child is m : capital city result. So this is one way to get the XPath. XPath is the XML path of that particular node. So here we want to go up to this capital city result node. You can either start it from the base, or you can use the double slash and directly say this, because this is a unique m capital result. Okay, so better I'll copy this from here, and let me go here. So declare the namespace, then put this XPath double slash, and we have to check whether I have New Delhi here or not. Okay, so here you can test as well, right? Response matches before you save, and save here. Okay, so in the result you see XPath match is valid, right? If you write something else here, it will fail, right? The XPath will not match. Okay, next thing we will check whether this XPath exists or not. We'll make this pass first. Okay, so we have one option to check whether a particular node is present there or not. Okay, so we will create again one more XPath assertion. Let's say node existence. We'll declare namespace and we'll say this XPath. Okay, so now we have a method exists. You have to write it like this and say here true. If this node exists, it will return true, and let's check this. Yes, the response matches, right? And if you if the XPath is wrong, it will give you the error. Okay, so this is the another type of XPath match, right? So for the node existence, right? Similarly, we have one more XPath assertion, XPath match, and we will say count nodes, right? Sometimes what will happen, there can be a web service wherein you get a record with the help of some ID. So you will get several records, right? For example, records of a student. So if you give some ID, you should get unique record, right? There should not be multiple records. So in that case, you can check for the count of a particular node. It should be once only. Or in case if you need the node to be there for multiple times, so you can check that as well, whether that particular node is there for that many times or not. So for that we have count function there, and this count is 1 and it matches, right? So it checks whether the number of nodes there are how many nodes are there. Let's say here it is 1, so I have given expected as 1, so my this test is also getting passed. Okay, the next is, see here, one more property content XPath match. We'll say that we'll check the body of node. I will say body of a node, declare the namespace. If suppose this is a XPath of SOAP colon body, not necessarily you should take this body element, you can take this M colon capital city response as well. So if you test it here, okay, select from current, you can click here, select from current, so you will get the nodes inside it, right? For example, if you take, if you just take this and select from current, you will get the body of this node, right? So the node having this XPath has this body, right? So at this XPath, whether you have this body or not, this also you can check, right? So if suppose so ideally how to write a test case of such a kind. Let's say if you open this, uh, I'll suppose that this is my expected result, right? This soap envelope should have this body, so I will put this in the expected result and I'll check for this node and we'll test. Yes, response matches. Okay, so this is all about the XPath assertion. So what we have checked here, the XPath match, whether we have the particular element or particular value at some particular XPath that we have checked. Then we have checked whether that particular node exists or not, right? And then we have checked whether what is the count of that node using the count function. Then we have also checked the body of it. Okay, sometimes what will happen at this particular node, there will be some other value, right? For example, if let's say here it is AF and I run this program, right? So this is failed. Of course, the first one is also failed because I have given the expected result as New Delhi and it came as Kabul. And see here, this test also failed because here I have said that this at this particular node body should be like this, right? So in this case, you can put here star and click here allow wildcard, right? Star means anything, and if you save this, then it will pass, right? Fine. So this was all about the XPath assertions.